Now what we're going to do is we have some water boiling over here, and the reason why it's in a pan is we're making poached eggs. This is exactly how you want to make poached eggs. A little salt in the water, okay, and it's going to have a little bubble. You only want a little bit of water. I think some people make a mistake when they're making poached eggs in a big boiling pot, and then it gets lost and it comes apart. But this way, it will enable you, when you put the egg in, you can just pour it in and keep it very close together and put it in very slowly. And then you won't have egg drop soup. And this water is just at a nice heating temperature, so it's not going to overboil, it's not going to cook too fast, and the egg won't come apart. You also want to just push a little of the hot water over the top of the eggs also. That's going to be just right. Okay, so here we are. We have 2 potato latkes and 2 each of the sweet potato and the white potato. Now I'm going to take some smoked salmon. Now you can buy this fresh, but I'm using my package intentionally to show you that this comes packaged in most supermarkets. And we're making the alternative, instead of using an English muffin, which most Eggs Benedict use, we're going to use the potato pancakes instead of bread. It's going to make it very wholesome, and you don't have to eat the bread that way. And if it happens to be Passover, it's very convenient. I'm going to go and get my eggs. Use a slotted spoon. Make sure you drain them well, and just place them one on each. Make sure it's nice and drained. Put a little cracked pepper on it. Nice, very nice. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to cut up some chives in small pieces. This is what chive looks like when it's fresh. Cut up tiny little pieces. We're going to put a little dollop of sour cream on each of our smaller latkes. Now this is whole milk sour cream, and I like to use the whole milk. Actually, you can use a low fat. But a lot of dairy products that are low fat actually have more sugar content. So since it's so little, why don't you just treat yourself? Or you can also use yogurt. You could use Greek yogurt. You could use sheep cheese or goat yogurt. Here we go. And we're going to place a little bit of salmon caviar on them. Now, you have to be very careful when you're working with caviar because you don't want to break the eggs. So you just put a little tiny bit, very gently, very small spoon. Actually, caviar uses a lot of times a spoon made out of a shell. Keep it in the sea. All right, there we go. Isn't that lovely? Wow. No, all we did, it's like 2 jars. We made the latkes, 2 jars. That's really easy. And we're just going to take our chives, and we're going to sprinkle it. That's going to just add a little bit of fresh bite. I'm going to put it on here too. Now, let's see what it tastes like. Oh, that's wild. There's a sweetness. Do I have cream on my lid? There's a sweetness. You have the jalapenos inside, the fresh cream. This is a way to impress your guests. Very easy. Have fun.